Well, when I started barbering, did it for about 3 years, 4 years, but the intention was always to go and open my own place. I think it's pretty common in our industry. That's what you do. You work, you get trained up, and then the idea is to open your own salon. So I just thought after 3-4 years, there was a good market for a barbershop in Baton Rouge, so I just decided to go ahead and give it a go. Recently now I have cut it back, so on the shop floor 50 to 52 hours a week, and then home maybe an hour each evening, just between doing books and organising appointments. But when we first opened, I averaged 65-70 hour weeks for the first 5-6 years, sometimes 80 hour weeks, but it's all good now. It's only 50 hours a week. It's not too bad. Not particularly. We're very fortunate, we're fully booked. It's an online booking system, so if we're fully booked we can only do what you can do. So it's 52 hours a week and that's it. So thankfully it's just stays at a steady rate, so it's good. Yeah, thankfully we're very fortunate, and yeah, it's a profitable business, or otherwise we wouldn't be doing it, I suppose. But yeah, we're very fortunate there. Originally when I first opened it would have been working too long, which it's not good for your physical and mental health, but that's just working 80-90 hours a week. In terms of now, the last 3-5 years, there's not really anything that stands out. So again, it's very fortunate. It's a nice position to be in. So pain points, nothing really, to be honest. I suppose after the first year, it got so busy very quickly, which again was great. But when there's customers sitting on the bench here for up to maybe an hour and a half, it's not fair on them, and it's not fair on ourselves or myself. So I just thought it was time to get somebody in to share the workload and hopefully get a day off myself. Advantages was trying to look after the customers, because you don't want customers sitting for an hour, 2 hours. Again, trying to think of myself, trying to get a lunch break, trying to get a tea break, trying to get time off. So the advantages were just getting somebody in to share the workload and just make it easier for myself. Disadvantages would be more with regards to how to go about employing a staff, with regards to national insurance, PAYE, but that would have been the only disadvantages. I wasn't too sure with how to deal with that. I just had to learn about that myself. So the best advice I actually got was through Invest NI. I did the Start a Business program 2008, I think, and I think it was Yvonne she was called at the time. I still got advice off her, even after I'd finished the course. So that advice was probably the best I got. And then my own accountant, my accountant was pretty good as well. They gave me advice on how to go about starting an employee. Having more knowledge myself on how to go about starting again with regards to PAYE, national insurance, all that, I wasn't 100% sure. So a bit more advice from the likes of the local job centre would have been a wee bit better, because I went down there to put in an advertisement, but I just feel I didn't get as much advice on what way to go about it, to be honest. So definitely probably do a bit more research and background of staff. The first few years we had a couple of people in, nice folk, but just didn't work out for whatever reasons. But if I do employ staff now, I always just do a lot more research and background and try and get them in for a week to work with them on a trial basis, and then go from there. So once again, same thing, make sure you do your background and do a bit of research into that person. Really sit down and see if it's something you really need. If it's going to be completely beneficial, then yeah, go on ahead and take on more staff. But